Today, we are going to start with the question: do you actively manage your money? Do you know how to? This is a question which Abhishek Kumar asks in his very nice book, The Richest Engineer. This is a book about personal money management that has been written based on an Indian context. The starting of this book is in a storytelling format, and through real life kind of interactions, it teaches us what we should be cognizant of and not repeat those mistakes. The start of the book is with a very high flying engineer who's working in a sunshine sector, traveling globally, making a very good income, staying in a 3 BHK on EMI, has bought a car on EMI, a sofa set on EMI, and a few more products. His manager calls him one day and tells him that only 2 months after that there is no role. Internally, there has been efforts, but no role has been available. His wife also is on sabbatical, so suddenly they see that their source of income might dry up, and like anybody else, they are under stress. She asks him to meet one of his batchmates who's doing very well for himself in terms of rightly managing finance. And this guy takes a very smart decision where he asks for help and his life changes. That's where he gets to know that his friend, his father at very early age had given him some rules and tips on how to make money work for you. So that's where his journey begins. And that's where our first learning comes. Pay yourself first. In the pages of this book, it's very nicely mentioned that as soon as the salary comes, the very first thing that happens, government takes its part, tax. Then all the other people, electricity, kirana, your house supports, fuel, and other utility, they take their share. And then the indulgence part, movies, clothes, travel, OTT, and whatnot. So he says generally what people do is they will first spend, and then if anything is left, they will save. Hence, they pay everybody else but not themselves. He guides us to change that fundamentally. And we should save first, at least 20% of your income, and then spend. The formula that he gives us is on page number 85. There are three baskets. One is investment, second is expense, and third is indulgence. What he says is that even if you save 20% and just keep it in the bank, it's of no use. It's going to decline because inflation eats up that money. So, investment baskets, FD, bonds, mutual funds, stocks, real estates, these are the things where value can appreciate. Expense basket, all the bills that we need to pay for our life to live it properly and survive. An indulgence basket, have that budget and use it. So, two fantastic learnings. Then he moves to a third one, which is a very nice example called the Diderot effect. So, a French philosopher in 18th century was gifted a gown, a new gown. His old gown he used for everything. If he saw that there is dirt somewhere, he'll just rub it. While writing, if his quill had extra ink, he'll just clean it. But when on his birthday he got a very fashionable gown, his expenses started to rise. New cloth was required for the quill. Since his gown was very vibrant, sitting on the old furniture didn't look nice to him, so he had to upgrade that furniture. Then when he stood close to his curtains, they looked very faded. He had to upgrade those. Now curtains and furniture, to match them, he had to had new things designed for them. So that way, after few months, he was under debt. So he wrote a paper which was titled "Give Me My Old Gown." A brilliant example, and that a lot of us see in our daily lives as well, that how buying one thing also impact a lot of other things, and the expense rises. Next learning from this book is a money, in terms of money, a rupee saved is more than a rupee earned. He gives a very nice example. All of us are salaried people, most of us are salaried people. So to save 100 rupees, we have to earn 150, because we pay anyways between 31 to 34, 35, even to 40% taxes. And he says that 1 rupee saved actually is equal to 1.5, which is a fantastic comment. Next, he defines asset versus liabilities. Beautiful definition. Asset is something that puts money in your pocket. Liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. Even on asset, he speaks about good, bad, and ugly assets. Example, very simple. On Akshay Tritiya, a lot of people go and buy jewelry. And most of us in India think that's an investment. As per him, it's not. Because on jewelry, the value of gold will also have 20 to 30% making charges. So his point is that your gold value has to appreciate by at least 20 to 30% just to be break even. So buying a coin, bullion, or investing in sovereign gold bonds, which give 2.5% interest rate, is a much better alternative. Final learning that I would like to share with you from this book is the talk about net worth. He clearly differentiates between rich people and people who don't become rich. He says all the rich will always speak about net worth, while the middle class will always speak about increment. Why the change in mindset and how that helps? Because people who are only focused on increments and increasing their earning potential always miss out on the investment piece. That's where he gives the examples of so many rich people, whether it is Bill Gates, whether it is Mukesh Ambani. Their net worth, we always say that their net worth is 70 billion, 80 billion, 100 billion. We never say that Mukesh Ambani got X percentage increment this year, or Bill Gates got X percent increment this year. And then there are a lot of other lessons that you can learn from this book. So thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you like the content, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. I wish you the very best. There are a lot of good financial advisors out there. If you're not sure how to start, first start with this book, get the basic knowledge, and do take help of good financial advisors. Money might not be everything, but the freedom that it gives definitely can be a lot. Have a lovely day. Take care.